All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Been a while since we did one of these, but doing pre-market prep from the hotel room. Gonna do the best I can, but geez, I didn't fly until after midnight, so I didn't have any time to pick up any coffee, and the only coffee is this. On the West Coast, so nothing's open yet and nothing but the disgusting in-room coffee. So I will do the very best I can. I think there's a Starbucks that opens actually right now. I think it's open. So that being said, and I don't want to get into the whole Starbucks debate. It's across the street from the hotel I'm at. My options are limited, but when you mainline caffeine like me, you take what you can get. So that being said, let's get right to work. So RCAT is the number one kind of, what I like to call lower float du jour. This is the number one stock on Oracle. You can see currently bullish, 15 million shares traded. I mean, it is a little bit higher float, 35 million shares, but the nice thing is we've already got half the float rotated at 8:31 a.m. It has some news, some sort of space-related news or whatever. I like it. Hey, you guys know that, all summer, I thought we were going to, I don't know, it almost bummed me out. And when I say bummed me out, maybe more from just like a nerd perspective, even more so than a trading perspective. It really felt like, back in the beginning of the summer when, Bezos is shooting himself into space and Branson and of course Elon's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I just thought we were going to have like this space race that never came. Now I do think it is still coming, and these space stocks have been relatively hot, so I would look at a dip and rip on this over 4. So whoops, wrong program, and boom. So RCAT dip and rip over 4. And then a couple of my main ideas. If you saw the weekend watch list feature, DATS, DATS did pull back in the close, but I do like this as a red to green or a break of 1150. DATS aggressive. Oops. Red to green. Oops. Conservative pushes through 11. All right. It's probably my kind of AEHR. Let me wrap up on that, and then we'll get to questions. Pushes through 1650 on AEHR. A lot out there. That's not everything, but I'll get to questions. What do you think about BBIG? Man, I just think that there's just so many bag holders, so many hopes and dreams in this. So Walleye Gill says, what do you think about BBIG, but only 9:45 or later? I support that. I just think, please, if you're going to trade BBIG, far from my favorite, please don't touch it early. I just think you're begging to get stuck into a bag holder stuff, okay? And let's talk about the why of that, okay? Think about what happens when you're a true believer of BBIG, okay? You drank the Kool-Aid, and man, you think BBIG is the greatest thing ever. And you've had a rough month, okay? It's been ugly. All of September, has been ugly for you. And then you get a 20% gap. I just think you're going to see so many people selling into this because of the entire month of pain. So, not my fave, but if you gotta trade this, please midday, late day only. In my opinion, going to be a lot of bag holder pressure. I might be wrong, but we've just seen that. Well, we've seen it forever when people believe in these junk penny stocks. So, Discotronic, what do you think about BCTX breakout over 950? BCTX. Ooh, all-time highs. Oh, yeah, this was that. Yeah, biotech. Yes. Afternoon breaks of 950 for a riskier swing type idea. So, all-time highs, all blue sky. Deontay asked about PALT. What is PALT? P-A-L-T. What is that? What is this? A SPAC or something? No. What is this? Pal Talk? What is this? So another voice chat. How many do we need? So it's social media. You guys know I like social media. But, again, it's like, how many video chats do you need? It's 5 million float. It's a dip and rip. So there you go. Short answer is it's 4 million float. So PALT, how many video chat apps do we need? But it's low float and pre-market rip and technically, social media. So it's a dip and rip. And remember, get the book, etc. But you would look for that pull at the open, because so what you're looking for, what you want, is people saying the same thing I'm saying. People that are shorting this because they're like, remember, you'll often hear the old short seller come out of me. Okay, so so when I say, geez, how many video chats do we need? You can hear a lot of short sellers saying the same thing. They're like, So you want that pull at the open to lure them in, and then that break of 650 into the midday, late day to squeeze them out. So don't overstay in this. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm needlessly skeptical, but I just am not in love with this. Leader Landscape asking about NAKD. Former runner. This thing's been a momentum stock forever. Lot of failed this year, though. Oh, man. 10 million shares traded. Not great volume for a 70-cent stock. 10 million shares, but it's a 70-cent stock. I guess you can. Yeah. I hate to be such a curmudgeon. Trade all the normal patterns if this is your fave. And when I say all the normal patterns, afternoon VWAP holds, bounces off support. If it goes red to green, you trade a red to green. Afternoon VWAP hold, but higher float, lots of fails this year, and not amazing volume. Alex asked about a CRVS red to green, man. She's dead. Remember, I can't lift your bags. We talked about this days ago. Loved CRVS last week. And I'll end on this. I'm going to run over and get some coffee. Remember, last weekend, I said CRVS, number one, early in the week short squeeze play. So maybe this is your 1% better for this webinar, okay? Understand again what that means. And this is a week ago. Okay, I'm not like saying, "Oh, I told you this last night. You should know this." It's on YouTube. It's there. It's on the watch list. I'm like, "Hey, going and then Monday and Tuesday, this was the best stock of the week, in my opinion. Understand what they are, but when they die, they die. We move on. We don't become investors. We don't become bag holders. We know what these things are. So, all right, my friends, have a good day. Things went pretty well for hotel room. I mean, it's pretty wild. I'm streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and looks like everything went pretty much flawlessly this morning. So, all right, have a good morning, everyone. A little bit shorter, but I'll make sure I have. So what I do, not that anybody cares, but I didn't land till after midnight, so I couldn't get coffee. But so what I will do tonight, before the coffee shop closes, I buy like 6 coffees, put them, on the counter, and then in the morning I just pound cold coffee because I'm addicted. That's what us addicts do. So tomorrow I'll be better prepared, but I couldn't get any coffee at midnight last night. So, all right, have a good day, my friends, and we will see you next time. So I was telling this guy the other day that, I have information into whether or not the aliens exist, along with Bigfoot and the truth behind the Kennedy assassination. And I will now share that with all of you that stayed on this stream for 30 minutes while I was getting coffee. So that being said, here is the truth behind